everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Passing may not come easy in today's game as both defenses come in ranked in the top 10 in fewest pass yards allowed. It's the Browns going up against the Giants.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the New York Giants. On the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On the ground, this is Isaiah Crowell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They go play action here on first down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to get him. And that's sack number 18 for him on the year. On second down, Webb. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. What will Webb try to do here after the sack as he brings his guys up 3rd and long?
All right, here we go. 3-19.
And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Webb. Bullet throw, but incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And he's going to get this one all the way up to the 30. 23 yards on the play.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Kaiser now. That's complete. The former basketball star, Rico Gathers. 23 yards on the play. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of it...
This is caught inside the 15. And he is down deep into Giant territory. That one goes for 36 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Kaiser now on 2nd down. A screen complete to Crowell. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Isaiah Crowell, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Fresh set of downs here. Webb now from the gun. And this is going to be intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Now this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
On 1st and 10, Webb. And he fires one that's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns.
Part of what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Here we go now. Watch it now, Barney.
To throw on second down, here's Webb. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On first down, Murray. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, and their loss had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from it.
Second and 5. Here's Webb. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, it's Webb. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. Past the 20, and he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the end zone for a touchback. Now it's the backup, Smith. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's Smith now on second down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Over the middle, complete. That's Ramirez. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On first down, it's Smith. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that'll bring up second down. A toss to Murray. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
It's caught. Shepard. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Here's Murray. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Latavius Murray, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. And his kick is good. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. Now it's Duke Johnson here on the return. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
They begin with a run by Crowell. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They'll try to run for it with Crowell. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Giants will get it now at the 20. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford. But first, this timeout. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Following the interception, Kaiser. It's caught by Crowell. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And incomplete. Probably should have had that one. But with the game he's having tonight, maybe they'll let it go.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is, and the running back dropped it.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, and he's got hands. He should have caught it. Kaiser. And that one is incomplete. He just dropped it. But they're up big on the scoreboard, so maybe he can chuckle about later.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On 3rd down, Kaiser. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. first and goal here from the 9. They'll try and run for it with Crowell. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 3 on the gain there. Second and goal.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
A gain of 6 there on first. On second down, here's Smith. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing it to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
Throwing is Smith. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On first down, Smith. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. To throw on second down is Smith. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The Giants on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Happy holidays, Larry. Your gift? Take the halftime show off, partner. We got some football to get to. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll try to right side with Murray. And he's going to be run over. Hit hard as he'll be marked down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. A shotgun snap for Smith. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. It's taken to the 26. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense,
yeah.
we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Shift together here from the D-line. A first down carry now for Crowell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll run it again with Crowell. And now running right through it. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Gonna give this time to the tailback. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Throw here, Kaiser. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Again, it's Crowell. And they'll get him down right around the 16. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Olivier Vernon, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the third quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in all.
And now the ball's loose. Smith loses it. But I believe the Giants got this back, and they will hold on to the possession. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Offense with a fumble, but they recover it, and it brings up second down. Smith. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And some nifty running there. Ultimately, it doesn't get him a whole lot, but it does take him to the 45. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The Giants on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 15. Out of the gun, Smith. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. Smith on 1st down. This is Shepard on the catch. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Again, Smith. And he rifles one incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
2nd and goal. Still a decent chunk of yardage here. They're on the 8. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Smith on 3rd and goal. Over the middle to Beckham. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
Nice completion, nice gain.
Great tackle.
Really good tackle. Kept him in bounds, kept things going. What do you do here?
That's the question. Let's see what they do. Now Smith, and this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back at New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And some space here. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Let's go.
On 3rd down. That's Reed. They find some open field here. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. 91 yards. And the Browns continue to roll. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And New York set to take the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to a position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Going for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down. Now a give. This is Murray. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Myles Garrett in there for the 20th time this year as he continues what could be a record-setting season. Here's Smith. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamar Taylor.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Here's a give to Crowell. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Let's go.
Now a handoff to Crowell. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. And there's also a flag to go with it. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And this one's going toward the sideline. They'll try to play keep away from Beckham. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
Like my old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it. All those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. They have 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Running left is Crowell. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Beckham, the return. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches, be honest, don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Here's Smith. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust them?